Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to BW Team Sports. Association with Round 2019, PC, PS4, and Xbox One. To find out the latest news and videos on Round for Round Boxing, check out our playlist on this channel. Okay, big shout as well to tomorrow, December 1st, at Leeds at the Brain and Brawns Fitness Centre in Morley. Training Cave will be having their first amateur show. Doors open at 6:30, £12 on the door. Get yourselves down there if you're in Leeds. It's the first amateur show. I believe there's 17 fights on the card. And at the main event will be the Yorkshire title, amateur title. So get yourselves down for that. Okay, so for all of you people out there, you Fury fans, this is it. This is what you all thought I probably wasn't going to do. A keys to victory for Tyson Fury. Believe it or not, and a lot of people think that somehow I have some hatred towards Tyson Fury, and it's not. I've got hatred towards Tyson Fury. It's got nothing to do with it. I think this has been the case where I've just tried to be as unbiased as possible and try to get as unbiased as possible, try to be as balanced as possible, and not try to get my own personal opinions across in it. We all know the story of him being well documented in mental health and all this. This is the keys to victory for me. And I've got my pen and paper here, and these are things off the top of my head that I feel if I had Tyson Fury and I was training Tyson Fury, what the strategies would be to beat Deontay Wilder. First and foremost, we know that Tyson Fury is taller than Wilder. We know he's going to be heavier than Wilder. See, he might not be faster than Wilder, but timing beats speed. Listen to this. Wilder is a tremendous one-punch knockout artist. He's got that power there. He also has a very good left jab. I'm not sure about the left hook, but he also has a right hand which can shorten, as you saw in the Spilker fight, and he'd knock you out with a 6-inch punch. He's got that. He can shoot you from long and he can shoot you from up close. So the right hand is his detonator. It's his get out of jail card. But boxing fundamentals, you've got to say Fury's got better boxing fundamentals. Although Fury does make his own mistakes. Then I'm going to focus very much on how I believe Fury can beat Deontay Wilder and how the dream can be possible for him to become once again heavyweight champion of the world. First and foremost, the mindset. Very important that Tyson doesn't believe his own hype. For example, he says that he wants a man to knock him out, or he believes that Deontay Wilder cannot knock him out. That's all well and good, but if you box that way with that sort of arrogance, you will get yourself knocked out. So he's gonna have to box smart, have a concern that Wilder has the power to knock him out. But there's two ways you deal with fear here. You can use fear to paralyze you, which means you come out and you're stiff and you're slow and you are not aware. And then there is where you use the fear to drive you to be faster, to be stronger, to be sharper. And he'll need to be very sharp against Deontay Wilder. He needs to meet Wilder in the center of the ring, round one, and ram the left jab straight into Wilder's face, down his throat. Double jab, bang, bang. Straight away, take the center, hold the center of the ring and use the double jab. And he's got to do it in a manner that is, when he's throwing the double jab, he's almost got to throw the double jab and then wait for Wilder to counter with the right hand and be in enough range to double the jab and then be able to step away if Wilder does try to throw the right hand, so he can take the sting away from it. So either he's going to walk inside of that right hand or he steps away from that right hand. But he must make sure he's not on the end of that right hand. So the double jab and force Wilder back towards the ropes. So he cannot generate that sort of bow and arrow sort of right hand. What you see with Wilder, a lot of his power comes from him driving the bow and arrow. He pulls the right hand back, coils it back, and then lets the right hand go. Fury doesn't need to be anywhere near that sort of that length. He doesn't want to be on the end of that. which means he's going to have to get Wilder to keep backing up, backing up, backing up. But he'd have to do it with lots of feints, and he's got to make Wilder accountable. Every time Wilder tries to throw a right hand and he misses, or he goes off balance, Fury's got to be there to hit him hard with a right hand. He's got to be there to counter with a left hook. He's got to be there. He's early on. He's got to make Wilder feel as though he's uncomfortable throwing the right hand. Take, for example, when Nassim Hamed fought Barrera. Was it Barrera? Yeah, when he fought Barrera. Yeah, it's what fight. When he fought Barrera, I was thinking about when Khan fought Barrera. When Nassim Hamed fought Barrera, we all knew that Nassim was a big puncher. But what Barrera did was he used the jab on Nassim Hamed, and he made it in such a way that anytime Nas came towards him, he hurt Nas. So he made Nas wary of not letting go of his rocket launchers. So he was very hesitant to throw the rocket launchers, because every time he came in, he got shook. It was a different experience for him. So Tyson's going to give Wilder a different type of experience. He's got to let Wilder know from literally from the first bell, this is not what you faced before. And he's got to draw Wilder. The other thing he's got to do with Wilder is frustrate him. When he's up close, he's got to tie Wilder up, tie him up, hold him tight, push him back to the ropes. Time hold him tight in his career, where he would, Klitschko did it as well, where they would grab you, lean on you, and lean on your back. When you lean your back, it's sapping the energy out of your legs. Those are the things that Fury's gonna have to do. Close the range down on Wilder, but be careful when you close the range down. Don't come in a straight line to Wilder. You come in a straight line and you allow him to right hand, so it's just off the line. You don't come straight lines at that. You've got to come at an angle with Wilder. So he's not able to straight down a pipe. You can't allow Wilder to throw it, so you've got to keep coming to him. Don't go in a straight line to Wilder. Another thing you'll do when Wilder backs up, he seems to throw his hands in the air. When Wilder throws his hands in the air, he is literally vulnerable. He is unable to answer. He can't defend himself, and he can't attack when his hands are in the air. Great opportunity to attack Wilder. Because when Wilder throws his hands up in the air, when he's backing up, does it a lot in fights, backs up, pulls his hands in the air, great time to attack him. Jump on him then. That's a great time to attack Wilder, because again, he can't defend himself. His footwork at times can be very inconsistent, and Wilder tends to overreach. We saw it in the Spilker fight. Whether Tyson's got good enough footwork and is fast enough to do that, it's something. I wouldn't want to see this fight in the second half of the fight for Fury. So if I'm Fury, I'm looking to end this guy, counter him, make Wilder miss, make him pay, and really make him pay. And when he's hurt, go for him. Literally go for him. But when you go for him, you don't just go caution to win. He's a big guy, Fury. So he has the ability to win this fight at an angle and making Wilder miss. You see, when you make Wilder miss, you will begin to frustrate him. You've got to use the anger that he has, or that determination he has. That determination he has, you've got to use that to his disadvantage. So all that anger, all that determination, all that channeling, all that focus, you've got to take it away. You've got to take it all away. You've got to let him think that, you're not winning this fight tonight. You're not going to win this fight tonight. This is not the outcome that you were expecting. It's a battle of wills. And round by round, you've got to break him down and break his spirit early. Outbox him for the round, and when he goes back, look him as he's going back to the corner and saying, I'm here. I'm still here. Slip and slide the right hand. Another thing you can do when he throws the right hand, you can step off when you go to touch gloves. There's a good way for Wilder and for Fury to touch Wilder's arm as he goes. Stand off Wilder and just go to touch gloves. You'll see how long Wilder's reach is. From that point, as you go to touch gloves, you stand off, you touch gloves. You're able to know how long his reach is generally, so you're able to gauge length. And Tyson's very good at gauging distance. So you just need to be an inch or two. Again, you miscalculate, you're in trouble. If you can be an inch or two away from that right hand every time, and he's able to rock her back as Wilder throws that right hand and come over the top of his own right hand. You see, I think it was the Josie Joe Walcott where a guy throws a right hand, but Wilder commits because he throws everything into that. He commits, he throws that right hand. As he throws the right hand, you lean back, and Wilder's and Fury's good at it. Lean, hide the right hand behind, turn the shoulder with it. So you use the shoulder, you turn, you get the right hand, you catch the right hand, and then you fire back down the pipe with your own right hand. So the right hand comes, you turn your shoulder with it with the right hand, and you tuck your chin inside. So the right hand's catching the shoulder, and as you come back, straight right hand down the pipe. That way, not only is Wilder going to feel the full impact of that right hand, he's going to think twice before throwing his own right hand. If you can beat Wilder to the punch, so he can't coil back and throw the right hand, if you can keep Wilder off balance, if you can frustrate him and you can tie him up, you've got a good chance of winning the fight, because then he starts to overstretch, overreach, and starts to do all those bad habits, which a good technical boxer can capitalize on. And then that is Fury's fight. That becomes Fury's fight. When it comes down to boxer versus boxer, Fury has the better boxing skill, but he has to make it a boxer fight. I'm not sure if Fury is a better brawler than Wilder, but I know for sure he's a better boxer. And that the fundamentals are there to beat Wilder. And those, for me, are the key points. Keeping Wilder off balance, using his energy against him, countering Wilder's right hand. When he throws his right hand, like I said, turn the body inwardly, let the shoulder catch the right hand and come back with your own. And when you come back with your right hand, you then also come back with a left hook and be ready to throw your right hand again. Just the right hand down the pipe with the left hook and the right hand back afterwards. You're still in position. And then pivot, little pivots all the time. So you're pivoting, so you keep him off the line all the time. As Wilder's about to throw the right hand, pivot. So he throws the right hand, he's going off balance, and you're not there. So you mustn't stay on the line with Wilder, always to the side of him. And those are the keys to victory for Fury. Can he do it? Yes, he can do it. You know, and those demons that might be in his mind still, he's got to believe he can do it. He's got to believe and say to us, you know what, I'm here now. I've overcome the weight issues. I've overcome everything else. I'm here. They didn't think I'd make it. I'm here now. I can beat this guy. I'm technically a better boxer than this guy. Yeah, he may have a right hand, but technically I should be able to deal with that right hand. If I time him right, if I use my footwork, if I pivot, if I slip and slide and stay to the side, I can win this fight. Is it a winnable fight for Tyson Fury? Yes, it is. Can he win the fight? That will also have to depend on how he starts the fight. He has got to be super alert, like I said, in the first 5 rounds. And his own fitness, it's all well and good being in England, in Manchester, in a cold atmosphere. That's different. You know, in the heat, you're in Los Angeles, it's a different situation altogether. I know you've been up in Big Bear, but have you had enough time to prepare your lungs for it? Yeah, going up and preparing for one fight to acclimatize, great. But is it enough? That's why this fight has got to end in the first half of the fight for Fury. Wilder has been the distance, or he's been longer distance, obviously if the Lewis Ortiz fight, he's been there. And the last thing for Fury, he in no way, shape or form, I know he's looking at Wilder's weight and he's going, oh yeah, no way a guy at 214 pounds or is going to beat me. Listen, you're climbing off a canvas against Steve Cunningham. The other thing Fury must do is stay concentrated. All of the knockdowns I've seen in Tyson Fury's career have been knockdowns because he has not been concentrating. He's been clowning around. The Cunningham fight, hands down by the side, clowning around in front of Cunningham, boom, got nails. Cannot be clowning around, cannot be doing the amateurish stuff that he was doing against Safa Seferi or against Pianetta. It has got to be about business. It's got to be business. It's got to be ruthless because he's got a guy at the other end of the ring that's looking to take his head off. Okay, those are my keys to victory for Fury versus Wilder. Can he do it? Of course he can do it. He's in the ring. He's got the skill set. The low left hand is a concern of mine, Fury. The tendency to switch off is a concern of mine. And the number one thing is get this fight, Tyson. Keep your back off against the ropes. Wilder's resume in terms of knocking guys out with their back against the ropes is disturbingly good. And you are disturbingly a fighter that likes to fight with your back against the ropes. How many fights have I seen with your back against ropes? Tyson, for goodness sake, do not sit on those ropes. Do not lay on those ropes. Do not even if you feel your back even coming close to ropes, get off the ropes. Do not fight with your back against ropes, because if you do get knocked out, it will be because your back is against the ropes. That is fighting to Wilder's strength. Yep, I think that's about my thoughts there for Fury. So those are my concerns there. Tyson being 18 stone, he says he's healthy. But, you know, at the end of the day, the brain trust that is now Ben Davison and Freddie Roach and Ricky Hatton, if Tyson feels comfortable with those guys, then you've got to believe Tyson's an intelligent enough guy. But I don't know. It's not. I'm not Tyson's buddy, so I don't know. 18 stone. I don't know. But those people all sitting there thinking, "Oh yeah, Wilder's light." Just remember, Steve Cunningham, who's 2 pounds lighter, 212 pounds, dropped Tyson Fury, and he's not a puncher. He wasn't a puncher at cruiserweight, and he wasn't a puncher at heavyweight. Just remember that. Just remember that. So I'm going to hear what people are saying in here on your opinions, your thoughts about it, the keys to victory, and what you think of the keys to victory. Looking forward to this, Ingram. What's up, Ingram? Yes, there's Trap House Boxing. Slightly tinny, or just me? My apologies. I'm in a hotel room, and yeah, so my apologies. 18 stone for Tyson, Ingram. Yes, I did see that. Key to victory: Tyson has to turn it into the Matrix and dodge every bullet for 12 rounds. Yes, he does. Can't believe Wilder's 15 stone. Believe it. Mike Tyson wasn't much heavier. Keys to victory is to stay away from the ropes. Yes, I did mention that. We'll see a completely different Fury. I reckon he'll be jabbing and moving left, right, or right. He will jab to keep him off balance. You can jab, but if you're jabbing and you stay on the line, you're going to get nailed. And if Fury starts slowing this fight, he's going to find himself rendered unconscious very quickly in the fight. If Fury starts slowing this fight and he's not moving, if he stays on the line and he's not moving and he's not back against the ropes, there's some things he has to do very early in the fight. And if he doesn't do those things, you could be seeing a very short night for Tyson Fury. He's got to do those things. If he comes up back out, Stavern comes out nice and slowly, and boom, you're going to get nailed. Because for the first 4 to 5 rounds, Wilder's going to be red hot. And remember, this is speed that I don't think Tyson Fury would have faced in his career with the sort of power. I'll be fine. I'll be supporting Fury, says Swingbuckle. But Wilder does look impressive. A lot of people are putting too much on the weight difference between the two. Wilder might be lean, but take a look at this guy's shoulders. Yep. A jab from 18 stone man who can pump it out is some obstacle to overcome when he's got a longer reach as well. Yes, I agree. But remember where Fury's throwing that jab from. He's taking off his waist. And it's a dangerous thing to be pulling that jab upwards when the guy you are against could possibly catch you with a right hand faster than you can throw your jab. That's when it's dangerous. So that's why I say when he flicks that jab, he's got to make sure he is in range to land, but out of range to be hit. Do you get that? He's got to be in range to throw the jab and make sure it connects. Once it connects, it's rocking Wilder's head back. He's going to be able to rock Wilder's head back, but at the same time, be out of range from Wilder. He'll be ready to move. He's got to use the Klitschko style, which is in enough space to land your own shots, out of distance to make sure you're not getting hit. So it's going to take something special. Fury needs knockout in LA, otherwise big robbery if we go points. America are desperate to keep that one belt KO 100%. Nah, not Vegas. Fury will be fine on points. Wilder should be coming in light as he should be coming in light as he has, because it benefits him to move around the ring very even faster. He's going to be speed to move with Fury. He did the right thing coming in at this weight. Well, he won't be he won't be that weight tomorrow because he would have eaten and rehydrated. So that weight is an illusion, because there's no way he's going to stay at 212 or 14 pounds. He might go up to 215 or 220, depending on how he uses his body. So he might be a few pounds heavier. If Fury is looking at him saying he's a small guy, and he's got the arrogance of believing, that little bit of arrogance, that will get smashed out of him real quickly. This isn't, this isn't a fight that you'll call Bethnal Green. We're just another fight on Frank Warren's card. This is a serious guy, and this guy is sensing his opportunity. And he's almost saying, he's already said to Fury, look, you had your time and you messed it up. And now I'm going to take advantage of that. Lean and mean, that's it. So those are my keys to victory. I hope you've enjoyed the keys to victory for Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Why would a heavyweight cut weight by dehydrating, not eating? Sometimes it's all the mind games, isn't it? Once you make weight, he's made weight. 212, remember, he's going to eat in the morning, he's going to eat tonight, and he'll eat tomorrow. So it depends on how much more weight. Will he be eating lots of spaghetti and pasta to burn up energy? What would he be eating? Will he eat lots of protein? Remember, he doesn't have to make a certain weight. He's a heavyweight. So these are things we need to consider. Right, when I come back, I think I'm going to do keys to victory for Deontay Wilder. I'll be back soon. I hope you're enjoying this.